messages. See if I have any messages from Batman. Hi, Courtney. How are you? Batman, aka Ren. Bear, bear with me. Hey there. I hope you're having a great day. I really am. How about you? Hi, Lisa King Porter. Hi, Marty. Happy birthday, Marty. Woo! All these Virgos. I'm a Virgo too. And John's is coming up too. Hi, man. You're welcome. Hey, Gabby in the house. Lisa says, happy birthday, Marty. Good to see if this is another message from. Oh my God, did I conjure you up or what? She's back. I'm so glad you're back. I'm talking to Kristen, aka Whiskey Witch, who is the artist of all those amazing witch canvases that you are diamond painting. And she's been off judging a dog show because she's a judge in Georgia. And you know, when something's just not right, somebody's missing from the crew. I'm so glad you're back and home. Well, I hope you're back. Hello to all the friends in chat. Marty, thank you. Uh, Mine was a couple of weeks too. Mine was August 26th, Lisa. I'm gonna say 25th. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys catch up with your. I know that there's no super easy. Okay, okay, good. I'll have the list ready. I've been speaking to. Hi, Sherilyn. I've been speaking to a few of you about, the dilemma with the post office, and believe me, I feel your pain. John was with the post office for 27 years. Oh my God, she's back, but she's off to Italy in a week. Take me with you. Take me with you. See, you I would fly with. I think that I'm afraid of flying because I'm with John. He was on a ladder earlier today. He was on people. Where are all my members? Where are my members at? I need someone to testify that everything in my house has wake putty attached to it, and he was on a ladder. And hi mom, hi Cheryl, and I um, have everything quake putty down. And he was on a ladder. He was on a ladder, and I literally was outside crying. While he was on the ladder, I was pulling on his pants to bring him back down because. Gabrielle says, Rosie, mom. Hi, Lisa, I'm here. Oh, hi, Cheryl. I'm reading up, making sure I see everybody. Yeah. So, those of my members, please testify for me that the man should not be on a ladder, and he was on a ladder, and I am drained. I'm in my pajamas. I got my foofy pajamas on. Hi, Cat here in chaos. How are you? I thank you guys by accident. I found out how I'm going to stream from Discord. I was watching a movie and I shared my screen, and I was watching Return to Me with David Duchovny and Minnie Driver. And I was like, I think I could share this screen. And I typed in the chat, does anyone see this movie? So hopefully I figured it out. Good. We should have a pajama party. Man, I'll tell you, you guys, I don't even know how I did a midnight. I had a meeting with Tammy and a meeting with Rich at about 5 or 6 o'clock Sunday. Yeah. And they're helping me with StreamYard. And I'm a wreck about this wheel, that I'm the first one up that gets the wheel. So Tammy and I are having a meeting tomorrow about StreamYard. I'm doing well. Foofy, prayers for Foofy. I said to Foofy, "You better come into this room. Prayers for Foofy, you guys." These are sending me text messages. How's Foofy? Angelina is texting me from Australia. She's like, "Please don't put that video up because I'm going to be crying if you put the video up." Because let me tell you guys, yeah, it's so. Where did I get this? Oh, I think that you know where I got this? Temu. Where do I get all my t-shirts? I get all my t-shirts from Temu. Everything, like my Farrah Fawcett t-shirt, my Stevie Nicks t-shirt, my a Breakfast Club t-shirt. They're all from Temu, unless they're a concert shirt. Then I have a concert. Are we going to a concert? I think we're going to go see Boz Scaggs. I'm not sure. I think we are. Um, I think he bought the tickets, but now they're like, I don't know. There's some kind of confusion. This is why you shouldn't be on a ladder. This is why you shouldn't be on a ladder. Oh, so I had this meeting with Tammy and Rich, and they're helping me with the wheel. And Rich said at 8 o'clock, was it 8 o'clock? I don't know. Yeah, it was his live at 8. He said, I'll send you an invite, but I fell asleep. And I got up at like 11 o'clock, and I just got up and I was like, oh my God, I'm going on at midnight. Okay. And I got in the shower when I got out, and I was like, oh, I got to look like a little alive. I put my, took my, was to put my makeup on. I'm like, if you ever come to my house and you use the bathroom, the first thing that happens when you turn the light on is that the radio goes on. So it's like you're in like a restaurant or a disco or something. The radio goes on. So I go in the bathroom, the radio goes on, it kind of like wakes you up. I'm in the shower and I'm putting my makeup on, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm going clubbing. And I was up till 3 a.m. You were there with me. Yeah, Timu is like killing me though with the 2.99 for everything. I put all this stuff in my cart and I was like, wait a minute, $96. But I didn't what? I looked, I thought maybe I hit the button like 2 or 3 times, and everything was like 2.99, 2.99, 2.99 delivery. And I was like, well, guess what? Everything's coming out of the cart now. I don't need it that bad. We were up till 3 a.m. But I got to ask you guys, if you were with me until 3 a.m., how many of you were actually up, or did you just leave your TV on? Because you were all saying, "Oh, your voice is so calming." And I had a glue dot in my pen, and it was just going pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, I'm falling asleep to the sound of this diamond painting pen. And you guys were like, "Oh, your voice is so calming." And the popping in the background. I'm like, and I'm talking and I'm asking you guys questions, and no one is answering me. And there's like 30 people online. I'm like, they all fell asleep. They all fell asleep. They left me here. I'm done painting by myself. What is this? What do you want? Okay. And then I had a couple of crazy people. How about that guy that said, "Can I send you $100?" I was so curious to ask him a question. I was like, but I better not. I'm like, I need to make a video for you guys where I'm just sitting here with the pop, 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 pop of the pen. Pop. I'm like, it's so mesmerizing. It's like the where did it go? Because I put everything away because I have like mainly my sponsor stuff out. Oh, it's like the you know what this is like when you're diamond painting? The rain stick. I don't even know. And then like I went into my like, hi Robin. Um I went into my like self-care Sunday voice where I was telling you guys how meditative this art form is and how it can help with your blood pressure. How calming it is. And you guys all went out. You all went out. I was like a little a little bedtime nightcap. I was like, I better remember to burn this to dye this candle out. Still haven't hit the gem yet. There's a gem in here. Gem scent. A gem in every candle. I haven't found it yet. It's almost done. I haven't found, and I don't see it either. We'll see what happens. You're not wrong. I did finally fall asleep. I lasted pretty well, though I truly have no excuse because I'm on the West Coast. But still, oh, You were 3 hours behind me? So when I was up at 3 AM, you were up at midnight? You went to sleep, I don't blame you. But I felt bad I didn't make Rich's, um, live that he had. Let me see, I can't touch anything. And then you guys were coming over at midnight East Coast. Wait, yeah, you guys were coming in, like, maybe about 12:30 AM, maybe? And I was like, "Oh," like, Matt showed up and, who else popped in? I remember seeing Matt, and I was like, "Are you guys coming from Rich's?" And they were like, "Yeah, we are." I'm like, "He started at 8 o'clock. He went for 4 hours," and it was, like, the whole thing of, like, um, "We don't have work tomorrow morning." So, we were all partying. This is life. I and you know what else is funny too, if you missed it? Do I still have it out here? If you missed it. Oh gosh, I love when I put everything away and then I hate when I put everything back. So I told you I felt like I was going out clubbing, right? Because it was like so late. I was like, oh, I haven't done this since I was going out clubbing. Like, you get up, you take a shower, and you're in bed. Like you're in bed. You're going out at midnight, right? So I went and pulled my 80s jewelry out. I had my 80s jewelry from John Wanamaker's. Had my snake on. I'm like, I think that one night we should have an 80s night. Like we're going out clubbing, but we're really coming to diamond paint, take all our 80s jewelry out. Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. I was cracking myself up. That's what I do. Rich went for 4 or 5 hours, fell asleep. I wanted to stay up, but there's just no way. When I'm tired, I need to go to bed. Otherwise, I can't sleep at all. Well, that's me. And I don't know what's going on with me. I'm so tired and I go to bed and then I fight it. It's like you're not gonna be productive because 'cause you're tired. Why are you fighting going to sleep? But I do, I fight it. I fight going to sleep, and then I might just fall out, and then when I'm out, but then I'll get up, and, like, I just can't go back to bed. It's like, "Oh my god, why did I get up? Why did I get up?" But thank you for hanging, that was fun. I think we have to do, like, in the winter when well, if we're on the East Coast, or if you're where Tracy is in Canada, I don't think it ever stops snowing where Tracy is. Um, we'll have to do, like, an early morning, come down in your jammies, and let's just start diving. I came in here the other night. That's why I like leaving my canvas on my desk with drills in the tray, but I cover them, and then I came in here and I have to tell you guys, I did a short on the AB black drills. I'm going to pick this canvas up. I'm so thirsty. I made pastina tonight, but I made like penicillin pastina. I made it with the chicken. I made the pastina in chicken broth, and you take like a clove of garlic and you grate it, fresh garlic. It gives it like a little bite. And I squeeze some fresh lemon in there and Parmesan cheese, but I went a little bit too much on the salt, and I don't know if it's me because I stopped eating salt and I just couldn't eat it, but I could have tasted the lemon and the fresh garlic, and it was so good, but I ruined it. And now I'm drinking water because I feel like, oh, too much salt. I'm in if it involves jammies. What are we going to call it? I got to think of a name. So Kristen's back. I don't know if she saw my message that was on the Facebook page, but I got all you maniacs to tell to get a list together to um because Kristen's witches are so relatable. If we do this again next year, which I think Ren is, I think he's going to do Witch 2026. Like, what witch do you want? Pajama? How about Pajama Witch? Pajama Mamas. All right, there we go. She's already got the name, Pajama Mamas. Pajama Mamas on a Saturday morning. Get your hot chocolate on and let's diamond paint. But I said, let's what kind of witches do we want to see for next year? I want to see a yoga witch. I want to see a diamond painting witch. I want to see a chocolate witch. I definitely want to see a Stevie Nicks witch, that even though we can't name her Stevie Nicks, but she's the witch of all witches. And we got to have like long blonde hair and scarves. and a microphone, right? Right. Would that just be Stevie or Tambourine maybe with the scarves and the long blonde hair? Dancing Witch, Disco Witch, I don't know. But I think like when you look at these witches, I said this to Kristen the on the live that I interviewed her. I'm like, I love your witches because they're so relatable. They're so like you look at them, and I've been looking at all your witches that you went and bought on Facebook. When I seen Jay Lee's witch, I rolled out on the floor laughing because that's Jay Lee. She's kitchen witch. She's always in the kitchen. And if you look at kitchen witch, it looks just like Jay. It looks just like Jay Lee. Min has got the garden witch. Like it's you see yourself in it and you're like, oh, that's me. I want that one. And of course I got the bewitched witch because like I said, this reminded me of my childhood when I would poke through the stairway because bewitched was on when I was supposed to be in bed, but I used to sneak in the hallway and I used to look through the railing of the stairway, and I could have saw the living room and I could have watched Bewitched. So this reminded me of Bewitched. I think I might have Tracy, which let's face it, that that one like makes sense and she's success. Yes, Tracy wants a Christmas witch. How about a beach witch for all those beach goers? That one does. So she's in my hand. Now, this is what I diamond painted at midnight. Oh, wait, here, this whole section got done at midnight. And it's 3 different shades of blue, 939, 823, and 336. Okay. That's what I did at midnight. Then the next day, I got into her shoes, and her shoes are AB 310 black. And now I'm making my way across here. That's B's Crafty Corner release paper. But I have to show you the AB drills because they're so. AB 310, which is black, is like one of my favorite drills. But these are so. Put these in. I should put these in a. Some of them are blue, some of them are green, some of them are yellow. There's a few that they look like a fire spark, like there's a red in them. They're so pretty. I loved putting these in, and I loved putting in. Where's my little cheat sheet? Okay, what am I missing? I love the one that you are doing. I have some Christmas witches in work right now. I think Ren let that out of the bag. Yeah, I did because I was busy talking. And this is the perfect canvas when you're doing a whip and chat because you don't have much that you have to change. So I was able to just say, okay, yeah, I think we're all getting Christmas witches. Let me see which one is AB 310, AB 3770. Is it that one? I saw this AB and it didn't even look like an AB. It looked like a metallic. I'm going to kill my husband. That's not it, but this is a pretty one that's on there. AB 3770 F. It's probably AB 945 because the other one is like a chocolate brown fairy dust. Oh my god, they're my favorite too. They're all my favorite. Is it this one? No. Was it a fairy dust? Maybe it was a fairy dust, and I thought it was an AB. It's this one. No, that's not it either. All right, I'm losing my mind. When I come across it, AB 413, that's not it. 3371, that's not it. Is it 945? How many are in here? There's a lot. There are a lot. When I took it out and put it on, I'm like, this drill is spectacular. Where is it on the canvas? They remind me of those really pretty scarab beetles. They do. Hi, Karen. Where you been? Happy birthday, Karen. I think Karen was yesterday. A bunch of Virgos in this in this little nest over here. A bunch of Virgos. All right, I'm losing my mind. Was I even working on this can? Is that 10? I think I was working on a different can. Oh, I'm working on that canvas. That's Ren too. The girl with the butterfly. Her right there. It's that canvas. And there's an AB drill in there that looks like a metallic. And it was you, Elisa, who thought that featuring little ghosts would be a great idea. I love your ghost, Kristen. They exude such personality. Yeah, the ghost needs to have his own line. He needs to have his own line. He's so cute. I think maybe one person on the Facebook page that's doing Storytelling Witch. So this is Storytelling Witch. He cracks me up. She's telling a story, and he's right in the middle of it. Yeah, me, a diamond painting witch. This one is adorable. And every time I take it out, I was saying during my live, I'm like, I feel like a dog. You know, when you walk out of the room and then you come back in, the dog is like, I just saw you 5 seconds ago, but I haven't seen you. It's like been a lifetime. That's me. Every time I see him, he cracks me up. It's like I'm seeing him for the first time. This thing makes me nuts. He's just so adorable. He's just so adorable. Love him to death. And Gabrielle's got the My Best Friend because of the ghost. And looking at My Best Friend on the Facebook page, I didn't realize that her hand was underneath him. And she's kind of like holding him in her hand. And I love My Precious Pets. I love that one. And then there's the one with the bat. I like that one too because they're just so relatable. I can't think of any other one. But when I was looking at the ones that you guys all chose, and then I was looking at your profile pictures, I'm like, yeah, they look like the witch. Really cute. So I took my address off, and it says, please handle with love, fragile. Thank you. This is the Firefly tray. The Firefly tray. Let's get in here because my Firefly, I glued it the other night. You guys were all sleeping. I glued it because I kept that this part was like lifting up, and I glued it while you were all sleeping. Let's see what this Firefly tray looks like. I got to tell you guys, I got a few other things in the mail with this, and they're like reviews that I have to do. And I think I'm going to start. I haven't told him yet, but I blamed it all on you guys. I said, listen, they want me to read the bad seed. So I didn't tell him yet. But I'm blaming it on you guys. He'll read the Raven when I do the Raven. When I do my Raven event, he can read the Raven. And then he's got to read the one that Tracy wants, A Christmas Carol. That's going to be his John Christmas Carol. Oh, wow. They really taped that in there, didn't they? Just making sure I have it. There was one painting from Diamond Art Club that I saw someone had for Drills and Chills. And it's the girl with the blue black hair and the blue, hi Gail, and the blue eyes holding the black cat. And I didn't realize that one was as big as it was. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Why is it that we can't get into anything today? Why is it? We can't get into anything. I'm going to ruin my scissor. Oh, I opened up Jeanette's little, when you order from Jeanette made the Witch, another one of our sponsors, Wendy K. Wendy made the tray. I don't know why I get Wendy and Jeanette mixed up. Wendy at Wendy K Designs made the tray, and she made the little trinket pot. Okay. I have a list of everybody. I'm gonna pop it up now. If actually, can I do? I'll do it through my phone. And I was just dying for something sweet, and I was like, "Ooh, I have Wendy's little." She gave me like a little case with all candy in it. It's like the best part. You small shops rock. There's a Zots in there, some great washi tape. Oh, a peach dum dum, and some stickers from Firefly, Matt and Emily. And here's my little. This is our sponsor, and this is my favorite. I love Firefly. They've been my favorite tray since I first started diamond painting. And I was like, I'm not getting you're not they're not hooking me into these trays and pens. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. I get a pen, I get a tray, I get wax. I'm not doing it. But I did it. I doggone gone and done it, like Shania said. And out of all the trays I ever tried, my Firefly is falling apart. I refuse to give it up. So I was so happy. And it's my favorite one. It's the Inferno. That they are our sponsor for which. Firefly has an app for those who did not know. Donna, hi. Are you feeling better today? Hope you got some rest. So this is the Firefly. Can you see the logo on there? There it is. It's very light. I love it. I wonder, does this glow? It is really cute. You put in these, and this is what I love about this. This is what I love about my tray. This little gadget right here that opens and closes. It's identical to the one that I've been using for what, 3 years now. And this was for drills and chills one year, and opens and closes. It's the best, and I love that you are able to put your pen right there when you're done. Matches. This is Leopard Leatherworks. And they came together. So Leopard Leatherworks and Firefly teamed up together for Drills and Chills one year. And I got these together. And I use it all the time because it goes with everything. It's gold. And it's got the little trash tray. It just has a little button that says push underneath. Gosh, I'm so bad with this thing. Push. And then you could dump your trash drills out. Line them up. Oh, we can look at the 3D. Look at that printing on there with the cat. She matches my witch in the back. The witch is in. Okay, so let's look at these three tens. It looks like it might, right? Kristen would know she's here. Should we turn off all the lights and see if it glows? Let's look at these 3 tens. And the green is just setting these 3 tens off. The camera's not doing it any justice at all. At all. They're just so pretty that when you look at them up close, some of them are like you could see like little flashes of red. Then there's ones that are like really deep blue, green, yellow, little flecks of orange. I've never seen ABs look this good. I love them. Oh, yeah, it's just the color, right? It's just the color of the tray. It kind of looks like it would. I'll put my little 3 tens back. So how many of you? Well, I know a few of you. I know Gabrielle got pretty far on her canvas. Yeah, they do look luminescent, don't they? They're just so pretty. I know Gabrielle got pretty far on her canvas. Jay Lely, I was saying how the kitchen witch looks just like you. And how I was if you look at everybody's witch on Facebook, because everybody posted their picture, it looks like they well, except for me, I don't look like Bewitched. I don't have the blonde hair, but it looks like everybody picked a witch that looked like them and recognized themselves. Oh yeah, Jay Lely never sleeps. No, never. We got to get her. Oh, here's good news, Min. Donna got her canvas today. Where's Tracy? It's so odd. Oh, Tracy must be. Only time Tracy is not here is when there's a lot going on her kitchen. But um, I got a chance to tour her home a couple of weeks ago. It's so pretty, and she's set to go for Halloween. Her house is so cute, and her two daughters are so adorable. And on the TV, on the TV, her daughter had Emily's Christmas list. She's like, "This is what my daughter sent me." Her wish list from Amazon. I'm like, "That's smart. That's smart." Oh, I'm so happy. This is like everybody pray to Stevie next because I've been praying to Stevie, the witch of all witches. Get those canvases moving. But I was telling you guys, my husband was with the post office for 27 years. He got a phone call on Friday, and he said, "What? Really? I'll be there in 5 minutes." He's like, "Come on, we got to go to the post office." I'm like, "What? You're retired. What are you talking about?" Well, they settled their contract because they have been working without a contract for the last, I think, over a year, which I don't even know how they did it. And now that they settled the contract, he was entitled to like back pay and like all this other stuff. He's like, "Yeah, there's a check waiting for me. I'm going right there and go pick it up now." And I'm in the post office. He was packaged towards the end of his career. He was package delivery. And I'm walking through like nobody stops you. I'm walking through the post office. I'm taking pictures. He's on his old mail truck. We're telling stories. And I'm like, "Oh, everybody's gonna love this. They're gonna." He's like, "You can't post that. You're in a post office. You can't. You're not allowed to get in trouble. Police will be knocking on our door." So can't show you. But I took pictures of John's mail truck. But they settled the contract, and so I think now, um, I knew for a while when John was still working that Amazon was using. Did you ever order something from Amazon and you were getting it from the post office? Because Amazon had overflow and they were giving it to the post office, but I don't really think the post office could have handled it. And then Amazon was like, "No, our own drivers will just do it." I don't think Amazon releases anything to the post office anymore. So that was part of it. And, everything's a mess. I don't know where it's like in your neck of the woods, but it's just crazy. I'm just looking at what you guys are writing. What else do I have to show you? I have a review coming on a new pen, another e-pen. That's the same company from the ones with the diamond painting trays that came in the case. This one. They came out They came out with an e-pen. I think that this is so smart because if you're like me and you want to curate your at least your art space, you don't want to have trays laying out all over. And I love that they had. You would never know what this was. You would never know that there's diamond painting trays in there. Really cute, and I like. I don't even know what diamond painting is in here. Um, I like that they have something called like a pin dot system. There's little dots in there, and so they hug each one of the drills in there. So this is really nice, especially if you're a dotter. Not so much a placer, but if you're a dotter, you would really like these. And they're small for small kids. I don't know what kid I have in here. I guess when I'm looking for the drills, I'll figure it out. I thought that was really smart. And so they sent me a pen to review. And I think the other electric pen that I have, I think I'm just going to, like, raffle that off when I do my Raven event because, like, what am I gonna do with I'm not gonna use 2 E-pens. So, I'll do that, and I have another set of, diamond painting canvases from Art Dot, so you'll be seeing them. Coming from UPS. They won't bring it upstairs. It's been 4 days. Really? So Amazon, yeah, Amazon here delivers all their own packages in Philadelphia. They don't I've never gotten a package from the post office in a really long time, like probably since John retired, which was November. We're coming up on a year already that he's retired. And I haven't gotten no, these were my this was sent first class mail, so that is not in there. And this was sent, oh, I hate this company. I hate this company sometimes when you order from Temu. It's another reason why I will not order from Temu. It's called GoFo. It's like for like GoFo. Ugh. And this came with USPS. So they sent it GoFo, which is like a third party delivery, but the my mailman delivered this today. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm waiting for a horse to come down the street. Everything we ordered from Amazon came through the post office. Wow. Oh my God. That would drive me nuts. I am like a hawk. When I see the Amazon, I know what time he comes and delivers. He comes and delivers at 3:30. And our Amazon people are really ignorant. They just leave the truck in the middle of the street and you could just sit there and wait. And there could be 4, 5 parking spaces on the street. He won't pull into a parking space. He will just leave the truck in the middle of the street and deliver your package. Don't knock on the door or nothing. So I'm out the door, and then I'm right behind him ringing everybody's doorbell. Oh, you're gonna like I have the Cato. You're gonna like the Cato. It came with the attachments, and I think it came with a real pretty case too to put the pen in. And I like the Cato. It because in the summer, it's just the putty and the wax, they're stringy, they're sweating, and I just am like, I can't deal with this. But I will say that I did use another one of our sponsors. I used her, Tracy. And Tracy's another one having a birthday. She's not in Etsy. Her shop is closed. She's celebrating her birthday. Oh, here's the thing that I was looking for, you all. Remember when I was telling you? Who told me to? It was during the live. Somebody told me put the black mat down. Was it Donna? Was it you? Put the black mat down. Put the mat down. Here it is. I just found it by accident. Um, so Tracy's having a birthday. Tracy's DP World. I used her Witch's Brew scented putty. Yeah, well, here it is. What am I supposed to do with it again? I just found it by accident. You were saying. I'm like, it's been looking at me. Yeah, it's been right in front of my face. Anyway, so when I open this up, you know what it smells like? Yeah, the packaging is very nice. It came with a nice little case and everything is neat and organized. I love that. Um, it smells like hot tamales. Remember those little red candies that smelled like cinnamon? And it's a soft putty. And when I went to use it, I love the smell of it. My order from Tracy is coming in the mail today. If the mailman decides to actually show up, ours is terrible. Well, that's what I wanted to tell you. I was like, "Oh, well, this is gonna be a soft putty." And, you don't wanna try anything until, like, the event, and I had it out, and I was like, "Oh, boy," like, "I hope this doesn't give me a problem," like, it's the kickoff. It was so great. It's soft, but it's it's strong. It's it made my drills so it didn't stick to any of my AB drills. It just was a pleasure that when I got done, even before I went to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I went to Tracy's DP World to go get more. And I'm like, "Oh, wow, she's not in. She's she's having a birthday celebration." She closed the door. Oh god, the cinnamon red hots. This is what it smells like. So there's no putting this in the freezer, and I left it out. It was getting a little warm in here, but I loved it. It picked up my ABs, and the only thing that ever picked up my ABs with no problem is my Art Dot putty. So I'm really, really, really interested to get more of Tracy's putty. And I overloaded it. I only took a little piece off, and it was just enough in there to make it flush, and I was like, I think I need a little bit more," and I made a mistake. I should have left it the way that I had it. I should have left it with just a little tiny little I should have left it flush, and it was overflowing, and I was like, "Ah, you messed up. You messed up. See how soft it is?" But it didn't when it uh, because of me and I had overflow, um, it stuck to my canvas, but it came right up, and I've never had putty do that either. And what I use now, we have another sponsor. Her name is Susie's Sussys Creations with a Z on the end. She makes tweezers, and she's made like little decorative tweezers with like witches on them, dragons, and stuff like that. And she has an implement that grabs the putty. The point of the um, tweezers are more like a foot so that you can grab it. I would get that, but I am, I have a dedicated set of cuticle nippers, and because the jaw of the cuticle nipper is just something that, phew, and if you watched my self care Sunday after that nice half an hour meditation, what did I do? I knocked over the drills on the canvas, and I just took I said, "I'm leaving this in." I just took my cuticle nippers and just picked them up. I picked them up like 5 at a time and put them right back in the tray. So I use this if I make a mistake. I can take my drills off really easy, and I use this if I have any putty. I could just grab it and pull it off. And the small cinnamon valentine hearts. The cinnamon valentine. Mm, can't wait to get mine. Um, now I want cinnamon red hots. Oh, fireballs. Ooh. Um, that's why using the black anti-slip in free and put that on top and keep it. That's what you were saying. Keep that in the freezer. Okay. Keep this mat in the freezer so that you could put your putty on it and it'll keep your putty cool. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Because let me tell you, when I was a beginning diamond painter, and I was like, all right, they got me. I'm buying putty. I'm buying putty that smells like snow. I'm buying putty. And that one Foofy loves. Hi, Tracy. We conjured you up because we were saying, where's Tracy? Tracy, Donna got her canvas today. Tracy, what about that guy that wanted to send me $100? He's like, "Can I send you $100?" Tracy. All right, everybody say hello, Tracy. I'm gonna get it. I feel like I was looking like on a salt lick. I kept forgetting that Stacy had a license to carry on this station. And I'm just like, dude, move on. Like, will you? Come on. Like he tipped me. He sent me a super thanks. I was like, oh, that was really nice. And then he's like, "Can I send you $100?" And I was like, "Get lost. Get lost. Can you send me $100? No, do me a favor, just send it." And then Jay Leely's here. Jay Leely carries too. She's got a license also. Yeah, get lost. Yeah, but Donna got her canvas today. So that's a good thing. So let me see here. I wanted to do this. So let me see if I can I sign into my own live? Let me turn the volume down. So I did a list because with every one of my posts, I'm going to put a reminder to shop our sponsors. And I said, well, this will be great. I'll get links for everybody. So now there's always one. You just can't get anything off your desk. There's always one I can't find the link to. I can't even find the people. Hey, Matt, you missed me opening up my Which came today. Hi, Tracy. I got both of my canvases and other items. Thank you so much. Um, you shopped them all. So I made these links and I have one link I can't find. I'm like, does anybody know how to get in touch with Dreamweaver? Rich gets on hours later because he's working. He's like, Dreamweaver, no, I don't use it. He thinks I'm talking about the program. I'm like, I'm like, no, the shop, I don't use them. Then I go back and I look and it's Dream Wax. There you go. And I said to Rich, I said, no more midnight diamond painting for me. And I got the 70s yacht rock on, and I'm Dream Wax turned into Dream Weaver. Okay. Okay. I should leave on a high note. Isn't that a song from the 70s? Yeah. Because me and John on a Saturday night, we play Pass the Remote. And we're like, it's so funny because I was outside in my yard and my neighbors, they have like a little pool and they always have like 70s music on. And I hear her husband come out of the house. He's like, oh, I love this song. Fox on the Run. And that was one of my Pass the Remote songs. He's like, I haven't heard this in years. But I was Tracy, by any chance, were you on Discord? Were you watching a movie with me? Yeah. Yeah. And Rich is like, nah. And then Tammy comes on, she's like, I was gonna ask you. Because Tammy's really dry. Tammy's like, I was gonna ask you, do you mean Dreamwax? Hi, Shauna. Oh my god. Let me see. All right. Oh my god. But you guys, I know you were waiting for your kids and you've been so patient. You've been so like great about it, but just know that we have your names. If you post over on the Facebook page and just say, you can even post a picture of the canvas that you're waiting for and just say it hasn't come in yet. We want to make sure that we get your name in the drawing. And so yours truly is having so Saturday is going to be the first progress canvases that you're going to post on Facebook that we need to give Ren a couple of days to look at them all. And then Tuesday, actually, Rich is the first live, but he's on a Sunday and Ren won't have enough time. So it defaulted over to me on Tuesday at 7. And so I'm going to have the drawing for the all of you that pre-registered. Ren made a separate drawing just if you pre-registered by that July 31st deadline, and then the registration opened up on August the 1st. So if you did that early registration, you went into a separate drawing. So he's going to have that drawing, and we're going to have the first week drawing. Yours truly over here is getting that. And Rich did a calendar for us, and he just said tonight that the finale is going to end with me too. So, and how we're going to do that. But Tammy's going to help me with StreamYard tomorrow. I downloaded it and I'm like, if I can do Discord, I think I can do StreamYard. So, I want to get my notes here and make sure that I get, yep, DreamWax Studios. Okay. So let me just, I don't want to add a text box. Okay. I'm going to get these all. I'm going to copy that. Okay. What's the black mat called so I can order it, please? My putty is always warm. No, it's the mats that you come with your you probably got one hanging around. You know these things that you use? Donna puts hers in the freezer and she leaves it out so that her putty stays cold. Isn't that a great idea? Dreamweaver Studios. You know what? I got Robert Plant on my mind. That too. That's not helping. That Robert Plant is got a new he's dropping a new album. He's revamping all the Led Zeppelin songs, and then he's going on tour. I don't know what's going on. I haven't survived. I haven't survived that man years. Years. So that's what she's talking about. The group streams with all the hosts on are so much fun if you guys can manage it. I think we want to. I think we want to. And I was the only one. I was like, well, I'll have to come onto your station, or you'll have to come onto mine because I seen. I did when I got up from my. I fell asleep from like 8. No, from like 7 to 11 the night I did my midnight live, which was yesterday, Monday, Sunday night. Um, and I opened my eyes and I seen Rich on with I think I really only know Berta. I really don't know anybody. And they were having so much fun. And then when Rich ended and people came over to my channel, they were talking about how much fun they had and they were having great and they were laughing and having a good time. I'm like, that's so great. And it is fun because, you know, uh, uh, we've all we've had our highs and our lows and our laughs and our crashes. And I think it would be fun too. And if anything, you know, I can interview them because they're like veterans in this game of events and they can interview me, my perspective of being a newbie and this being my first event. So I think it would be a lot of fun. I want to see if I can get on my own thing and so no live tomorrow, only Saturday and Tuesday. I'm trying to keep it all straight, I think. Did I have a live on a Wednesday? No, I have a live on a Tuesday. And then your progress pictures go on Facebook on Saturday. And then that following Tuesday is going to be the winner. No, I don't want to sign into Apple TV. I want to go into my own channel. Was Ren going to be on Wednesday? I don't know. Does Ren have something scheduled for Wednesday? Does Ren have something scheduled for Wednesday? Let me lower myself. I just want to put this in here. Will it let me? Why won't it won't let me do a long list of all right, I can't I went and did all that and I can't do it. I guess there's a certain amount of characters that you could only put in, so it won't let me, but I'll put the list. I don't know. He didn't say anything. That's why I'm on my computer in case Ren had to give me any messages and he just wanted me to reiterate that, you know, very sorry about the post office and the canvases being stuck, but that you're going to be in the drawing, even though you didn't get your until you get your canvases, you're going to be in your drawing. So let me turn myself off here. It's kind of weird looking at myself in two different places. I just want to see if he told me anything else that he wants you guys to know. I believe that okay, he's just telling me that the entry drawing will be during the week 1 prize drawing. It's going to be a gift card. It's a separate list of names. He said, "Is it a pain to reload the wheel?" I don't think so, the way that, Rich and Tammy showed me how to do the wheel. Um, but he's still, really busy at Diamond Art Emporium with orders because, I think those of you that got your canvases, and maybe this is the first time that you're doing a Diamond Art Emporium canvas, I think that you were like, wow, this is like really cool. I want to get another canvas. I think when I did my first Diamond Art Emporium canvas, I knew that I was going back for another one, not only because the canvases were different, the drills were great, but the product was reasonably priced, where it was affordable for me to like for what I would spend anywhere else. I could get 2 canvases from Ren, and if you check his website, he's got something scrolling. I don't know if it's the first of the month where he's got so many codes and discount codes for stuff, whether it's a new collection or if it's a Friday or if like, the moon is full. So just go to his diamondartemporium.com and check it out. If you're a new person, he's got a code for everything. And just even with the Witch canvases, I felt were very reasonably priced, and he was still giving you a discount off of it. So, I knew I have one from him, guys. I don't even know where it is. It is a gorgeous fairy, and that was supposed to be my next canvas that I was going to do. And I got hooked up into something else. I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Let me see here. What are you guys saying? I agree, Matt. Group streams with everybody on. Oh, you never had one of these mats, Jay Lee? Oh, they usually like I was ordering a lot from Temu, and so they always like if you buy like I was ordering from Temu, like getting their attachments and stuff, and they would always like it's like, oh, you can get like a tray of this, a pen, attachments, and they always sent these like little sticky mats. Do they sell them anywhere else, like in Michael's or something? These little sticky. It's so that when you fill your drills, you can so that your container doesn't move. Kind of slaps on your. It's very sticky. Kind of slaps on your desk, keeps everything glued on, won't move. Yeah, like that kind of thing, so that you don't knock your drills over. It's like one of those things. You can definitely find them on Temu. I don't know if I've ever seen these like in. What else would these be like? Um, Anything. This is like a piece of silicone. So anything like, I'm sure you have a silicone baking mat that you could use and put in the freezer. And so that you would have or even because this is really flat and I'm sure it stays cold. Yeah, like a baking mat. If you have an IKEA near you, they usually have stuff like this in the kitchen department. Sometimes they have even smaller ones for kids. A grip mat, yeah. Tracy, I told you to go into the post office and complain. That's what I told Ren. I said, I think it's lost because I had my run-ins with the post office. I think it's lost. I had to go down to a post office once and they were like, oh, it's not here. I'm like, it has to be here. I brought it here and it's never moved. So either it moved and you didn't update it, or it's here. I made them move the sorter. And when they moved the sorter, it was an 8.5 by 11 envelope. It was behind the sorter. It fell off the sorter. So, and this is when I went, the post office that it was stuck in is the Roxborough, Roxborough, New York, right? Rochester, New York. Um, and I put a complaint in that it has not moved. And 2 days later, I had my canvas. And it seems like you guys are saying in New York, um, either the Jamaica office, Jamaica, New York, or the Rochester, but there's a place to complain and they will call you in 2 days. I don't think that they're lost. Dren said that when he dropped his canvases off from where he is in New York, it would get rerouted to another location in New York. It doesn't go that way anymore. It goes over to this location. And ever since it goes to that location, it's been a problem. I feel so bad, you guys. I feel so bad that you guys don't have your canvases. Do you have canvases that you're working on for the which event or no? I- I'm reading up. Um, so no live tomorrow. I don't have a live. I think I did a pop-up live, Cheryl, and that's why I'm confusing you. My lives are Tuesday at 7. I think I did a pop-up live last Wednesday, just because I didn't have time to make a video and edit it and upload it. And, I was like, I'm just going live. I think it was something that came. I think it was my canvas that came and I did a live because I didn't have time to do a video and edit it and get it uploaded and make a thumbnail and all that. I'm like, I'm going live. Um, Ren was live with Tammy on a Wednesday when this first began. Maybe even yeah, in July, I think he was on with Tammy. This is crazy. These packages aren't moving. Sherilyn, working on my first DAE kit, and after finishing the first row, very impressed. Timu has them if you can find them. That's this little mat. I haven't seen it in stores, but I bought one on Amazon. I haven't ordered from them. I don't know, Tracy. I sure hope they come soon. I do too. Um, uh, Donna was saying that it stays cold for her putty. I have a soft putty, and when I was a beginning diamond painter, all I was doing was going back and forth to the freezer. Like, do I have to get one of these like makeup refrigerators for my desk? But Donna said, put this in the freezer and putty on top of it, and it'll keep it cold, which is a really smart idea. Um, so that's what she was talking about, Shauna. No IKEA. I know. I have one, and my husband refuses to go there with me. I think price bracket is where all the small shops are missing opportunity. Ren might be finding the sweet spot to attract customers. And it's like more than that because you can get a budget canvas. But I love the artists that he finds, like Kristen, like my guy with the angels. I don't know that if he's doing anything. My fairy is just so different. I have to take that fairy out this week and show you guys. It's so different. Um, Hey, Canadian Diamond Dot Witch. Kristen has a line also. Now we know. I just was telling everyone that she's back from judging one of the dog shows in Georgia, and she does horses, and she does whole breed of dogs. Beautiful canvases. Um, Tracy, I got Flying Fast and Raven ordered on July 30th, and I got it today. Sorry, it took so long to answer. Just a little crazy here all of a sudden. I know it always happens when you're busy doing something. I said to my husband the other night, I said, I sat next to you for 4 hours. You didn't have anything to say to me. Now I'm in a meeting. You want to come in and you want to talk to me about Boskag tickets? Get out of this room. It says Canada Post is waiting for it to arrive. Christine, I got 4 sticky mats with a multi-kit from Temu with a tray shaped like a half of a wheel, 6 compartments, and a bunch of pens. Yeah, this is where I got mine from when I was still shopping, like budget, like trays and stuff like that, and diamond painting pens. I've gotten a few really cool diamond painting pens from Temu that I really like. Really like. They look like they were done on a lathe, and they're not. Remember those toys? They were shaped like a hand and you could throw them against a wall. Oh, Drills and Chills, yeah, I signed up for Drills and Chills, I didn't do anything. Um, the Interloper, yeah, he came in while I was talking to Rich and Tammy, and he's like, "Can you look at this? I ordered these tickets, but we don't have seats." I was like, I'm looking at him, I'm trying to listen to what Rich is saying. I don't know where anything is on Discord, so I can't even, like, mute him out, and he's in the background, the Interloper. When an Amazon item of mine was lost, I got post office waiting for it to arrive. Notice my tracking. When the post office was able to see where it was, of course, it said it went to New Jersey. And that's why when I went to the tracking and then I go, like, my stuff comes in through Shop. Shop has all my orders. So I go to Shop and it'll say um, Tracy's DP World and it'll give me a tracking number. I'll hit the tracking number and then I'll see the tracking number and then I'll click that. It takes me to the post office and I see it's not moving. I see the blinking light. It's like in between two sections. It's just going like this, like a Pac-Man. Um, and then I scrolled down where it said contact us. And I went into that the complaint was that the canvas is not moved. That took me to somewhere else. And when I filled out that information, they were like, "We will contact you in 2 days. Give it 2 days." I'm like, "I've already given it more than 2 days." And they're like, "Give it 2 days more, and in 2 days I have my canvas." So I'm like, "What did you do? Go in the back and look for it and put it on the truck?" I mean, because it was just ridiculous that, "Oh, give it 2 days and you'll have it." And it's like, "We'll call you in 2 days." And they never bothered to call me because they knew I had it. So that's what I'm saying. See if there's something you could do at your post office where you can contact someone and say, you know, or you're not even contacting someone. Nobody ever talks to anybody. I did call the post office, and John was like, "You're wasting your time. You're not going to get anybody on the phone." And I didn't want to talk to, you know, press one and all that other stuff. So I just went on USPS.com and figured that out. Yeah. And even like I got this thing from Art Dot today from the post office. This is the way it arrived. And I know that the box is damaged. There it is. The box is damaged. So Art Dot sent me this and said, "Would you do a review?" And I said, "Yes, of course." They have a new artist. This is pretty much like the 12 canvases that were like they were all scenes like a log cabin. This is all animals. Yeah, it's like they go in the back and they go and get it. Like, but there's like maybe a dozen of you that are waiting for canvases, and they're all like Ren did like big runs to the post office. Like he just wasn't taking one or two to the post office. He was taking like 70, 80 of them to the post office, and you know we got ours. Some of us got ours, but like other ones are just like hanging around the post office. So I think that they're just, waiting for you to complain. Who knows? Maybe they get, like, oh, here comes this guy again with all these packages. And then in our post office, when you have something that has to be sent out, and I'll tell you something else, guys. I have a bunch of Halloween stuff that I've had in my eBay for I don't know how long. And I'm like, I'm gonna do a raffle with this stuff. It's like Disney stuff. It's like and The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm like, getting rid of this stuff. I think I'm closing my eBay store. I've been an eBayer for 20 years. I have a 100% rating. I think I'm gonna just get rid of my eBay store and get some of this stuff out of my house because it's just sitting there, like, for what? Like, I've had, like, onesie and twosie, orders this week. And it's a pain with everything I have going on to like go downstairs, look what they're looking for, get it wrapped, get it to the post office. And my post office, they're like, If you got postage on it, just put it on the counter and walk out. I'm like, "No, I'm not walking out. I want a receipt that I actually gave this to you, and I have a tracking number." They're crazy. That's probably what I'm going to be. You're like, "I need a new 12 pack." I don't even know what it is, and I got the email that said, "Louise," her name is Louise, and, that's the one that I have right now. I haven't noticed they care much, even when you say something. There's no sense of urgency. There really isn't. And we got a problem here in Philadelphia. I don't know about you guys, but they're taking ring doorbells now. I mean, they're literally, this was the best. Your ring doorbell records everything, of course. He's got YouTube on and he's watching a video on how to remove the ring doorbell. And he's removing the ring doorbell. So this is something new that's going on in Philadelphia. They're removing the Ring doorbell, and they're now going into our mailboxes and taking our mail, which I don't think that anything really comes in the mail. Like years ago, you had to worry about, the elderly had to worry about Social Security checks or credit cards coming in the mail. But I think you still do get credit cards in the mail, don't you? It's terrible. Oh, yeah, yeah, he literally is taking the Ring doorbell, watching the video on how to take it. His face right in the camera. Like, they had time to call the police. Well, maybe they weren't home, but you get this thing drives me nuts. There's a person on your there, what's it say? Person detected. Well, there's people walking up and down the street, and it just keeps going off. Person detected, person detected. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, guys, where you all running off to? Is Ditzy having something, or is that all over? I think is that over? Did I see a finale for I wasn't part of Oz in August, and I went over to Tammy's to just support, just say, "Hey, I'm here." And, I'm talking to everybody, and then she comes up with a wheel, like a comment wheel. And I'm like, I'm commenting on this thing. It's my name going to go in because I have nothing to do with Oz in August. So I ditched out of there. So I don't know if that's over. Is that over? I guess it is. It's September, right? I don't know, but I think I figured out my Discord. So I'm going to try again to go on my Discord. I'm still here. Oh, Oz is over. Did she doing what does she doing an Asian theme? Am I behind with now I have StreamYard. So my son signed me up for TikTok and I was like, all right, I'll do TikTok. I hear it's very good. I can't get into it. Everything now that you put on Facebook goes over to Threads. So people are contacting me through Threads. Then there's YouTube. Then there's Facebook Lisa Marie Designs. And now I have Discord. But I think I figured out. I think I figured out. I went and downloaded the Tubi app on my Discord and I was watching a movie. So when I get up and I want to watch a movie or something, and instead of the TV doesn't bother John, I could put the TV on and watch a movie. He don't even move. It's ridiculous because he went and bought a TV. I think I bought he's in my bedroom when he came home with this TV. It's like MGM in there. It's like you went to United Artists to go see a movie. That's how big the screen is. Him and my father would have got along. It kills me. Like I knew Rita growing up, and I knew Rita when I used to go and see John at his different shows. His mom sometimes would be there, but him and I got together and I spent a lot of time with her, we got close. And even tonight, when he was on the ladder and I was screaming at him, he's like, I wish my mother was alive to see this, the two of you, the two of you. He's like, I feel like my mother's in the yard with me. And with my husband, I feel like my father is still alive. He came home with this. I said, I can't even. You went out and got a TV. You have to see how big it is. I didn't know that he got it. I got out. I went upstairs. I got in the shower. I came out. I walked in my bedroom. The person on the TV was so big. I thought somebody was standing. I thought somebody broke into my house. That's how big it is. Asian DP along is year round. Adam and Eve and Cat. Yeah, I saw that. I think I got it. I watch on multiple streams at the same time, try to follow any boy, Matt. Can you help me? You're multiple streaming. I'm trying to figure out how to show a movie on my Discord, and I think I figured it out. So tonight, but then I went on Discord as do not disturb, so maybe nobody saw me. Um, and I typed, oh, I typed, "Is anyone watching the movie with me?" And Johnny, yeah, yeah, Johnny. Um, Tracy, if you think the TV was funny, he went out and bought a new bed. He came in, he's like, "I bought a new bed." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I bought a new bed. I'm getting rid of the bed. You don't like the bed. Uh, it's being delivered." Bed's beautiful. Bed's beautiful, but it has Bluetooth. So if you're playing the movie now on the gigantic movie screen, it comes out from underneath the bed. It it has lights that go around it on the bottom. I can't send them anywhere. Wendy, hi! I just got done showing off your beautiful tray, and you cured my snack attack during the week. I went and busted open the little case that you had in there. I was like, "Here's the tea. Here's the tea." I was like, "I got to go downstairs and make some of this tea. My throat is killing me," and I never got there. But I ate the sweet tarts. Everybody loves your tray, Wendy. Everybody loves it. Everybody. It's right here, right on my desk. Everybody loves your tray. It's so cute. It really is. I like it because it's not too big and it's not too small. It's just right. My and this I don't use as a trash tray. It holds all my multi-placers in there that, when I want to switch off and all my cute little doodads. But I was like, there's nothing like a small shop. I like supporting my small shops, but I just got this from Firefly. I got my candy from Matt and Emily. I love the little washi tape too. The washi tape is so cute. It's got little. Who else just showed up with following and watching is much easier than doing. I know. I know. Azat. Oh, a strawberry one. I love these like lo-fi stickers. Little peachy drink. Oh. We are the clay and you are our potter. Isaiah 64:8. Very nice. I love all these little stickers. I put them on my trays. I have my diamond painting trays and I never know what to do with the stickers. So I put them on my diamond painting trays. There's another firefly for you. This is another firefly. So all my little diamond painting trays have stickers on them. I even have a baby firefly. I have a baby one, a mini inferno. I love this one. So I have my little firefly trays here. Now I got two more. Can't wait to use this one. And I have the pen from Diamond Painting Pal. I have to talk to Ren first before I take that out. I want to get a few things clear with him on that pen. He gifted us the pen from Diamond Painting Pal, and it was so funny because he said, "I got the pen from Diamond Painting Pal, and Elisa, Rich, and Tammy, you're forbidden from buying one." So we kind of thought, I know I did. I was probably thinking, oh well, they probably don't have enough if they don't want us to buy one. But then again, we are the hosts, and we should be using what the hi Lisa. We should be using what our sponsors have. I'll buy it. But he's like, you're forbidden from buying one of these, and I was like, oh, all right. It's like not for nothing, but the last person that forbid me to do anything isn't here anymore. So It was so funny. Kristen was like, "I couldn't tell you." I was like, "Oh my god, we got the pen." And, Kristen was like, "I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. It was a surprise." I said to Ren, "You don't know how I had to tamp down my inner child that wanted to rebel and go get that pen no matter what you said." And here he bought it for us. He got it for us, and he sent it to us as a gift. But the presentation was spectacular, and I wanna know that I can show it because I want you guys to see what kind of guy this is here that we're so lucky to have met and know through his passion for diamond painting because it was just like and there's a funny story. There's always a funny story because I'm it's not my ex. Oh my god. He's like, you're forbidden from buying these pens. And I just thought it was like, oh, maybe they don't have enough of the blanks and we gotta, not, like leave them for you guys. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad you made it. And that was the fun thing about being on at midnight was that I got to talk to a lot of you that are in different time zones and that, I know you're there. Like you'll pop in. Some of you pop in on my Gmail, like Lisa, Crispy, Karen. I catch Karen sometimes on Facebook. Um, and you'll be like, we can catch up like briefly there. But it was nice that it was like at a time where you guys were like, oh, I'm gonna just chill out and diamond paint. And oh God, Elise is on. Like that was like probably weird for you guys seeing me too. Um and even Canadian Diamond Dot Witch, I used to be able to jump over to her channel because she does a diamond painting session every day at 2 o'clock. Every day she's alive. And that's like a weird time for me now with everything going on. I have to make sure, like John's retired now. So I have to make sure that I get things done when he's out of the house, which doesn't work because he's a day person and I'm a night owl. Like I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, went to bed like 4 a.m. and he's like, where'd you go? Like I was out of the house. I'm like, what? He's like, where'd you go? I'm like, where did I go? You went to bed. I was having him alive. He's like, yeah, yeah. Well, where'd you go after the live? I'm like, the live is over. He looked at the clock. He's like, it's 4 a.m. I'm like, I know. He's like, you talked for like 4 hours. I'm like, I could talk. Yeah, I talked. Oh, let me see my little. This is when I went to. I really want to eat that zot. Look at how cute this washi tape is with the ice cream and stuff. I said to my husband, he was giving Fruity treats. I was like, you didn't bring me any treats home. Hi, Shannon. Now, see, where's Tracy and Min? As soon as I saw Shannon's name, I'm thinking of the song. I'm stuck in the 70s. I'm stuck in the 70s. And you know who I'm going to blame for this? Richard Marx. I'm blaming Richard Marx for this one. I'm thinking of the song, Shannon. Shannon is gone. I heard that one. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe we should have a 70s night, like a yacht rock. When the weather gets warmer again. I love yacht rock. They play all that like Holes and Oates and what else do they play? They play 70s stuff, like stuff that you would hear on a yacht. 70s theme like coming up. I know. Right away I thought of the song when I saw Shannon's name. I thought of the song. So I'm blaming Richard Marx because Richard Marx came across my feed. I don't know why. I think I follow his wife. Bye, Karen. I bet I know what you're having for dinner. Right. I love Richard Marx. And I loved him with Cynthia Sykes. That was his first wife, Cynthia Sykes. They have a history, and then, like, they because I think she's older than him, and then they broke up, and then it was like, okay, he grew up a little bit, and then they got married and had, like, 3 maybe 3 boys, I think. Beautiful family. Nighttime is my time, worked nights for 38 years as a nurse. Yeah, I've never been able to sleep because I remember when I was a kid, I would get up and think, "There's something going on everybody else is sleeping, and what is it?" And I would stare out the bedroom window looking for, like, I know something's going on out there, you know, like any minute now, everything is going to come out from hiding, and I'm going to be the one to see it. Yeah. But Richard Marks, I loved him with Cynthia Sykes. Now he's married to Daisy Fuentes, and maybe because I isn't that the Four Seasons? She's singing Sherry Baby. I grew up on the Four Seasons. You heard in Philadelphia, you heard the Four Seasons everywhere on a Saturday night. She's singing the Four Seasons. So, Richard Marx comes on my feed, and you guys know I love the creative process, and he's talking about the fact that he wrote this song, and he has everything but, like, 4 notes, the words for 4 notes, and yeah, Four Seasons. And, Frankie Valli, and he was looking for a name to put in the song. We got home from the drive-in at 1:30 AM, and I didn't think he would still be on. I should have checked. Yeah, we were there. We were there. We were there. They all fell asleep on me, Shauna. I was telling nighttime stories to the popping sounds of a glue dot. And so he's like, I'm looking for a woman's name. I wanted something beautiful. I want something different. And I'm buying books like what do you to name your kid? And I can't find this name. And he's on a plane, and the stewardess comes over and hands him a ginger ale. And he goes, "Oh, that's a really nice name, Angelina." And she said, "Yes, uh, but I pronounce it Anjali Angelina? No, wait, it was weird, but it's the song. Where you running to now? Angelina, where you running to now? It wasn't Angelina, it was Angelina. And he was like, like mind blown. That's the song. That's the name. That's the name. That's the name of the song that I want. But we went to go see. You should check it out, Gabrielle, if you love uh yacht rock, because they're always out near you. Boathouse Row. Boathouse Row. They're a 70s. They're young guys. They're like in their 30s, but they do 70s yacht rock, and they're decked out in 70s attire. And they usually open up with in fact, John had them play it for me. Baker Street. They usually open up with Baker Street. And when he comes out with that sax, Boathouse Row, we drove out to Maryland to see them. Check them out on YouTube because they have videos. We drove out to Maryland to see them, to go to a concert on the water. We had a great time, and then we drove back home. I don't even know how we did it. And the next day, I had Boathouse Row, great band, but they're always out near you. You should check them out. With the glue dots. You were done paint till 4? Oh, keep forgetting that I can chat here. I can chat here. Uh, Boathouse. I believe that that's them. Are they on YouTube? I Can I look this up? I'm afraid to go anywhere out of here, or I might disappear. Is it at Boathouse Row? Let's see. Is it Boathouse Row? Isn't that the way you do? Put the link in one and put the like I had to put the www in there. Let me see. YouTube. Oh, yeah, they're so good, and the guys are so cool, like, really cool. Let me make sure. Boathouse Row Band. Boat Did I really just do this? Boathouse Row Band, Yacht Rock Experience. Oh, he's doing Baker Street right now, I could tell. Here's where I get in trouble with YouTube. Where they say now, take that part out. Yep. Boathouse Row Yacht Rock Experience. And they're always out by you. Look at any one of their concerts. Where were they? Let me see. Um, oh, at Boathouse Row 820. Can I fix that? All right. No, doing it wrong again. YouTube.com, right? At BOAT. I don't have my fingernails on. I haven't had my fingernails on since I started this event, and I'm lost. 820. That's really weird. Boathouse Row 820? Okay. Why is it making a link? Did you guys all go over to go look at it? I will check them out. Don't get in trouble. Yeah, but you could see how they're all dressed like in 70s garb. It's just so cool. Where have they been? 3 years, 5 years. Maybe they don't put their stuff on YouTube anymore? 7 years ago. Oh, any one of their concerts that you put on, you'll have a blast. It's like they're just so cool. I love that concert. Where were we in Maryland? I don't even know where we drove to. I can't Our friends picked us up. They're like, we're taking you out. That link worked. Oh, good. I'm afraid to do anything. Thank God I have my phone here and that I could you know, do that. Oh, I love when they do Baker Street or anything really. And it was such a nice night and it was, um, being on the water with that yacht rock, it was great. I put this in my thing for my accountant. There we go. Get ready for my art dot reveal tomorrow and my e-pen reveal tomorrow. I think that's what's going to be my work in progress. And of course, check in with this little girl here. This is going to be a fast workup. I mean, really fast. This is going to be I hate that this camera moves. It drives me nuts. It's going to be a fast workup. Really fast. I love it. It's just, you know, I think I thought like with the color blocking and all, but I do think that it's the little glue dot that you're doing that patchwork. Is it yeah. And it's just like, oh, it's just like so calming, because I got up last night. I got up and I went back to bed and I was like, just go to bed, just go to bed. And I was laying there. I was like, I'm staring through my eyelids. Let me just get up and do some diamond painting, which I did. And I'm just gonna leave it on my desk and do some diamond painting. That's what's going on. Anybody have any questions about which or what's next? Saturday is your progress. Put it on Facebook. Tuesday back with me live. Early registration winners and week 1 winners. And then I am also having Leopard Leatherworks as a guest. I think I'm going over to their channel. And we're going to talk pens. So any questions that you ever had about a custom pen, because I know I have questions. This pen came with the Inferno tray. It was a set, it was already made, so there wasn't any choice. And I actually like this pen. And I always wonder about the bumps. And I diamond painted with this pen throughout the entire midnight 4 hours. And it was something that I noticed because I don't diamond paint for like 4 hours straight. But it was something that I noticed when I was done, that my hand didn't feel crampy. I didn't feel like I want to drop this pen. I mean, I can't wait to put this pen down. My hands hurt, my wrists hurting. No, it's a very nicely weighted pen. I like the way it feels in my hand, but I really don't know anything about these bumps. I do like the middle, the way that it is, because it's easy for me to turn. It's almost like a baton. But I don't know anything about these bumps. So I'm curious about that. I'm curious about what would be a proper pen for anybody that has any charms or challenges with, maybe you have arthritis, or maybe you have de Quervain's disease. That's where you have that pain in the pad of your thumb, or carpal tunnel. Like, what would be, if they can answer that question, what would be a more comfortable pen? Do you hold your pen higher up or lower? Now, I tend to hold my pen sometimes all the way up here because that's a habit that I have from painting. uh, for a lighter touch, I sometimes hold my pen all the way up high, and also so that I can see better. So that might be, I'm just so curious about the pen, and, how they're made. I have seen a few of the shows that Leopard Leatherworks does, where they create these pens on the lathe. And I'm just really curious about. Now, I do have other pens, but I love this pen. It's from Flowa on Etsy, but I could have never held this for 4 hours. I could have never held it. It's a heavy pen. It's a heavy pen, and you might like a heavy pen in your hand. I like it sometimes. I like when I feel like I have some weight to maybe get into tight spaces, like with these new grids, and you need weight, but yet I don't know. I always said, now I don't think that this is any different than any other pen, but maybe it is. I always felt that the length on the single placer was always longer than the average pen, maybe even by a fraction. I don't know. Where's my, well, that has like a skirt on it, but I always felt like, why, yeah, no, this is about the same. Or maybe it's just the brass tip. Now, this, it probably is, because this brass tip is 3 years old and there's nothing wrong with it. However, this brass tip, it's got a little bit of a bend in it, in the tip. It's not as strong as this brass tip. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's the brass tip. I don't know. I'm very like sensitive to things. So these are questions that I would want to ask. So if you have any questions that you want to know about a pen, now would be the time. And I don't know which, I know that they have a blank that they're going to be using for which. I don't know if that's going to be a giveaway. I'm not really sure. So I have to get in touch with Carrie now that the meetings, like after I get done with Tammy tomorrow with my meeting with her with StreamYard, then I can get in touch with Carrie and be like, all right, let's nail this down. Yeah, they do, but I don't know what any of them do. Like, I don't know, like, why would you get one bump or two bump or five bump? Is it just aesthetics, or does it do something? So that's the question that I have. Yeah, I've watched a few of their shows, so it's a little crazy that and even, you know, did they ever do an auction? Um, or like they're doing something, like it's been a while since I watched their show, but I know I think I was watching one show where it was like there were all these blanks, and like yeah, they have. I remember, and I'm like, how do they keep all this straight? Baseball bat ends. All right. I'm gonna make a note of that and ask about it. So I really don't. I really don't know. Like, I feel like I lucked out getting this pen because I love it so much, and I love the way that it's made. It's very, like, it's the very, it I mean, I think I think like, I find this to be very feminine, this pen, like, with the little ruffle on the bottom, but I find this one to be, like, an even balance of a pen. I don't know, it's kinda weird to even have, like, that kind of association, but, um, it doesn't really have thick bumps. They're kinda like little swoops. They're not, like, really thick, but it's this middle part too, the evenness of the right and the left. And the even on they're even on right and left, and it just feels weighted, and then there's a longer middle. I don't know. I just like the way it feels in my hand. And that my hand was not tired, and I never once switched, and usually I do. Usually I am holding other pens in my hand because it's like, okay, enough with this. Let me get this one. All right, enough with this. Let's get that one. I painted for 4 hours with this pen, and I loved it. And I love that I could use my longer placer, multi-placer with Tracy's putty, and my drills did not stick. Now, not throwing any shade on anybody, but I did sign up for drills and chills, and if you did, then you saw it too, where somebody was having a very hard time picking up her AB drills. Did anyone see that if you're on, drills and chills? Um, and she had a Diamond Art Club canvas, and she was, like, near tears because nothing was working as far as her picking up her AB drills, and she's like, "Somebody told me Art Dot Blue Putty." I'm like, "Art Dot Blue Putty is not working." I wouldn't know, like, what to tell you. I felt so bad. I'm like, "Maybe she should just use wax and use, like, a lily pad like Tracy has and wet her wax and put them on. Maybe that would help her better." Um, but she did everything that everyone said, and the coating on her drills was coming off. Did anybody see that post? The coating on her drills was coming off, like, it literally was, like, chipping, and I felt so bad about that. So, I feel that, I'm so grateful that we got great sponsors, we got great putty, gonna have a great pen, we have beautiful trays, and diamond painting, boats, we have a beautiful canvas, we have great drills, we're not having any of them, like, oh my god, when I think about how coated Ren's drills are, because even looking at this girl's picture and looking at her AB drills, I'm like, the coating looked like it was, like, literally cracking on the drill. I felt so bad because it's so frustrating when you wanna sit down and relax and do your diamond painting, and you have what you wanna use around you, and yet it's not working. It's not working. The putty's not working. The pen's not working. The drill tray, I've had plenty of drill trays where drills got stuck, in between the lines because the lines were not proper, and the drills are getting stuck in the middle, in between the lines. It's really sad. I'm a huge New York Yankees fan and found diamond paintings, but not pens. I think, where did I see sport pens at? I got 2 pens with the navy blue and white, but not how it should be. I that might be Is that a copyright issue though, where you can't actually copy a logo? You know what I mean? Especially with sports teams, that might be the issue. Licensed, logos, that might be it. That might be it. Because I think I did see, I do like, I try everybody out, like, this was Flawa, like the black pen that I just showed you. For as heavy as this is really, 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 really light. And this is actually hollow all the way through. And so this could probably even be used as an E pen if I wanted to. I've seen people now talking about that. And then I have Cheryl's pen, which I like, very light, and I love the rain stick in it. And then I even like my Diamond Art Club pens because they're always locked and ready to go. These are from Danny, Dani, and this is a polymer clay. And it might be Danny that I'm thinking about that had the sports teams. It's either Danny or Flala that had the sports teams. But she does these polymer clay ones. Cute, short. I was like, man, I want to try something short and fat. And I just found in my drawer things everywhere. I love this pen, but I dropped it on the floor from Cat Tiered. Again, almost the same design. I love this pen. This pen is glass. It rolled off the table and it fell on my tile floor and it broke. And I glued it so that I could put the placer back in. But I love it. It's blue on one side, purple on the other. It's light. It's easy. It's like a fountain pen. It's really light to use. But I dropped it on the floor. And it has a two placer, and you can see part of it is missing. But I glued this in because I love this pen. This pen was like $20, and I don't want to lose it. But I also found this one from Cheryl, and I don't use it, but I wanted to try it. Is it in here? Sometimes I think Lizette with one, and I was like, oh, that looks like fun. I don't know where it is now. It's gone right away. Anyway, it's like the mat. I'll find it when I'm not looking for it. When I'm not looking for it, I'll find it. It'll come out of the blue. But I think it's in here, and I'm just not seeing it. I'm like, oh, I forgot all about this pen. It's another rain stick pen too. No, can't find it. It's gone. But look at all the putties that I have that I don't use. I have all these putties that I don't use. Peppermint swirl, Christmas witch. Because either they got hard or they got soft. So I have more here. And I like Creations by Moore. This is Fireside. This is Winter Candy Apple. But you just gotta, there's something for everybody. You just gotta find that just right. You guys know I love my Art Dot Blue putty. Please go in. Oh, I think I know where it is. It's right here. This is from Cheryl. Custom Pens by Cheryl. It's another rain pen. And it's like a little. I'm going to try it with a glue dot. I'm going to leave it out. Let's see here. I know Tim from, let me see. Everyone has been so nice. Tweezers. Oh, yeah, the tweezers are great. I know Tim from Leopard Leatherworks just said the other night that he can't use copyright logos like from sports teams. That's probably it. Probably have to reach out to a blank maker. Nothing illegal about making custom art for personal use. Tim and Carrie would help you, I'm sure. Her pens are great, so light. Selling is the issue, he would know. I'm just looking for white with a thin navy blue stripe, no emblems. Then they would have probably be able to do that. I just found it the other day. I'm like, oh, I forgot I bought this. That's cute. And you guys know I love my Art Dot Blue putty to my cup in here. However, the pink and the purple suck. They suck for me. I don't like them. I don't like them. It's like, look how much I used of it. And I'm trying to mix them together, see if maybe I can come up with maybe mix a little bit in the blue. I'll be here forever. If anybody likes them, I'll send them to you. If you're like, oh, I love the pink, I love the blue. I have two. I used a little piece of each one of them, and I hate to have them in my drawer just sitting there. I'm not using them. The two I have are rain stick pens. Yeah, I love my rain stick pens, and I have a white one somewhere. I don't know where she got to. And Cheryl usually puts them on sale. I think she has like maybe her summer ones on sale. And I believe when you buy one, she gives you a coupon to get another one. My white one's not out. The white one's really, I like basic colors because then I could do, this is hers. The little coffee topper is hers that you can put on top of the pen. And I could like dress my pens up. Not that one, but you know, she has all these little toppers for the holidays, like Halloween and Christmas. She's got little toppers, but coffee is, and now I don't drink coffee anymore. Yep. I would reach out to them. Well, when she comes on, I'll ask her too, you know, what the deal is. My little black cat. He's getting moved. He's in my way. He's in front of my tray. Find mine, and then this is my Timu pen. I must just like this shape where it's, swoopy like that. And this is a Timu pen, and it came with a mat, and it came with placers, and and I love this pen. So there's a lot of history in this room here for the few short years that I've been diamond painting. But I will try this with a glue dot. I think I might like it more. Boy, this is so loud. The other one isn't this loud. It's got a lot to say, this one. I'm gonna put a glue dot in here and I'm gonna diamond paint. And I want to do my witch. I'm looking at that other one behind me from Ren, the girl with her hands on her face. And that one is really fun to do too. There's like a nice mix of confetti and color blocking in that one. And she's so pretty. And I love that color palette of the kind of vintage blues and golds, blue and gold. That vintage gray blue and gold are two of my favorite colors together. And that's kind of like what my fairy is like, the one that's looking out over the lake. And she's got a little rabbit next to her. What is it with the rabbits anymore? Rabbits are like taking over. They are good and they are cute. Tracy, thank you. I'm going to keep positive about your canvas, you and Min. And I am going by Queen. ABBA. I'm going to wrap up also because I have to get ready for tomorrow's reveal of the art dot canvases. I want to get them done because I have too much going on with the event. So I want to get them done for the e-pen, and I want to get them done for art dot and get them going. And I got a long list from art dot what they want me to cover. So I got to read that before I go to bed. And I got to be up early enough tomorrow that I keep my husband at the ladder. And that's it. That's what's going on, kids. Thank you for being here and checking in. I'm so glad that you're having so much fun with your canvases and with the sponsors and just hanging with me. It's always fun. And, my members are going to be getting together. I've heard from most of you about when you have available time. And before I go to bed, I'm going to try once again to go on my Discord and watch a movie. So if any of you are around, any rework we can be doing for Raven. Nope, nothing to do with Raven right now. Nope. Just all you need for Raven is yourself. You can work any canvas that you want. It's like it's going to be like a big 5-week self-care Sunday, pre-work, anything. No. And I had some ideas for the journal that I'm making, you guys. I'm going to add some other stuff to that giveaway. So that's it. That's all you got to do is show up. I think you're going to have a ball. Show up and want to have fun. That's it. I'm outie, guys. I'm outie before I fall asleep on all of you. Thanks for being here. Bye, Shannon. Good night, Tracy. Good night, Gail, Min, Matt, Donna, Gabrielle, Cheryl. Good night, everyone. Mom, I don't know if she's still here. We have Sean and Shauna. Karen's out. She's eating dinner. I know what she's eating. Bye, Wendy, if you're still here. Lisa, Denise, Canadian Diamond Dot Watch. I don't know if you're still here. Jay Lely, Shauna. Thanks, guys, as always, for being here. Night. Bye.